The first emotion painting is not really an emotion, but actually an exercise in letting go and trusting your intuition with the process of making art on a canvas. The mind is very effective at determining how something should look and be considered beautiful. But I'm inviting you to suspend your idea of beautiful and bravely listen to your gut feeling when determining which color to paint and which technique you want to play with on the canvas. I'm going to start with marble painting as a way to surrender to things that I can't control, which will be the canvas rolling around on the floor. And you don't have to use marbles. You can use anything that you have laying around, which might be marbles. You could use acorns, you could use beads, bouncy balls, anything that you have laying around the house. Now, I happen to have marbles because I'm a teacher, but use whatever you have, and just keep in mind that this is acrylic paint, which washes off of most things, but could stain, so you don't want to use anything that you care truly a lot about. So I'm going to be using marbles. Now, first I placed my drop cloths on the floor, which are going to catch my rogue marbles, and then I chose my color paint. And I added some. I just squeezed some into this glass jar, which you can see. I picked this crimson color, this red, and I just put about a quarter size glob in my jar to get started. And you don't have to use a jar. You can use a small plastic container or a solo cup, just keeping in mind again that it might stain. So then I'm going to add some water to make it liquidy, okay? And that's the whole point, is to make something that's going to be liquidy and roll all over the canvas. And that amount of glob of paint, I had about a tablespoon, a little more than a tablespoon of water, was kind of just the right texture or flow that I was looking for. So now I'm ready to add my marbles to the paint. What I'm going to do is just scoop them in there. Whoop, look, some even just splashed on the canvas. That makes it fun too. So I put my marbles in there, and I'll have two options. I could just pour the marbles onto the canvas and play with it that way, or I could use a plastic spoon and drop the marbles onto the canvas. And put a little extra paint in there for fun. And now this is where the real fun begins. I'm going to be rolling those marbles all over the canvas and just seeing what happens. And I don't have any control. I love how there's just one rolled marble there. Whoops! Woo! Whoa! Okay, so I am done with the marbles, and I noticed it was flowy and playful, and I was not in control. I just allowed the objects to flow and watched what happens. So this is really an invitation to remember that art can be fun, just like when you were a child and you were finger painting or mixing paints or blending colors. It can be light and playful, and my hope for you is that you are enjoying this process. So